I'm Bob.
And I'm Larry.
We're going to be talking about cheese today. Cheddar. Now, cheddar cheese, it's the most famous cheese because they originally put it on hamburgers during 1945, the hamburger rush or whatever that was.
It's very popular. There's many different flavors. You got mild, medium, strong, rich, if there was one.
If there was, you got poor. And then next on the list is pepper jack.
Okay.
The reason why it's called that is because it's quite hot and Jack hates it. And then next on the list is blue cheese. It's the cheese you want to cherish. Next on the list would be Munster cheese. The most commonly known thing about it is that it's impossible to spell Munster.
Next on the list, pimento cheese.
The reason why I think it was invented is to torture carrots.
Apparently so.
It is the same color as carrots. And then next on the list is cottage cheese.
One of my favorites.
Cottage cheese is, the thing about this cheese is it's comfortable.
It's just on the side of too perfect and almost rotting. Next one, mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella cheese is the most common cheese that they use on pizzas. They being anyone that makes pizzas.
Pepperoni
in
cheese,
case.
bacon.
Right, bacon. You know,
bacon.
Right.
Or you can have cheese and
we
bacon.
could talk about bacon. You know. Now, mozzarella cheese, it's white. So
unless you color it with food dye.
That's racist.
Welcome back from this short and unforeseen break. We are back talking about different cheese, and the next one on the list is Velveeta cheese.
It's mostly people use it for cheese dip, and they put peppers in it, and they'll put seasonings and chopped up cilantro, things like that. I always add a few chopped up cinder block to mine. Now that makes cheese dip, it just makes it heavier.
It makes it that good crunch.
Right, you want the crunch. You want the crunch in cheese dip. It's like adding lettuce to your sandwich. You want the crunch. Go for the crunch.
And it's been proven to make your teeth
own
harder.
the crunch.
Next one on the list, American cheese.
I think they have American cheese forges, and they pour the cheese, the molten cheese, into a plastic bag made out of some type of plastic that doesn't melt under extreme pressures, which is kind of, you know, that's a little bit unnerving in itself. But they pour this molten cheese into these bags, they lay the bags flat and let the cheese harden. And that's how you get your American cheese. Now, that is a quite disturbing fact, but I do believe that's how they do it. You put it on a burger and it just holds the entire thing together like a big mush of rubber.
Later on tonight, in about 2 hours, we will also be discussing the fact of how American cheese was used in The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, to make the giant golden statue.
Exactly.
Next one on the list, sharp cheddar cheese.
Now,
apparently it hasn't killed anyone yet, but we are
right.
to
It
hear
is
about
quite
that.
dull, actually.
And Jack probably changed his name to Colby Jack after
Yes.
he had some pepper jack, which apparently he did not like.
Right. And then the last, and certainly the most least cheese is provolone. It comes in slices, though, and you don't want your cheese to come in slices. That's what I don't like about American cheese. If your cheese comes in slices, how do you know that it hasn't been sliced by a bunch of beavers working in a cheese slicing factory?
Or velociraptors.
Right, velociraptors. I mean, they have those long cheese slicing claws. That's what they're for, slicing cheese.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. This was your normal news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Bob.
Join us next time as we talk about the brain and how it seems that the human brain is becoming more and more inferior as people talk more.
Hello, this is the news. I'm Bob.
And I'm Larry, and welcome back, and we have a very, very important topic today.
We're going to be talking about how chocolate lovers are more fun to be around than non-chocolate lovers.
And if their hair is chocolate covered, that means they're more lovable
Exactly.
and huggable.
Who doesn't want to hug a chocolate-haired person?
You may hug me now if you wish. Welcome back from our previously unforeseen break.
A chocolate lover is inherently more satisfied than a non-chocolate lover. A non-chocolate lover has an all-consuming desire to eat chocolate, but he just doesn't know it. He or she. They don't know it. They know they inherently want chocolate, but they just don't know that they do. And that can cause serious problems during the 40s and 50s. I mean, during the 20s, it just makes people crazy, which is not very noticeable because even chocolate lovers are crazy during their 20s.
Welcome back and talking more about chocolate lovers. When we left off, we were talking about people in their 20s stuff, but also statistics have proven that chocolate people Chocolate boosts their happiness by over 23%. So if you eat more chocolate, you will be more happier.
Exactly. I looked it up on Google, which has a vast...
Always trust Google.
Always trust Google.
Abraham once said, never trust anything unless it's on Google. After he took a selfie. Welcome back from our other unforeseen break.
Statistics prove that statistics are 98% accurate. And that is 95% of the time.
Of course, it's also been proven that 35% of statistics are made up on the spot. Welcome to the Midnight News. This is your 12 o'clock news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Bob.
We have a surprising story tonight. Apparently, last weekend, 2 blonde women were going to Disneyland for a day filled with fun and adventure.
And on the way there, they saw a sign. On the sign, there was an arrow that was pointing to the left, and it said underneath the arrow, Disneyland left.
Apparently, the 2 women went home crying.
Disneyland needs to come back. Actually, I think it was a joke.
This has been the Midnight News, your 12 o'clock news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Bob.
Join us next time.
Tomorrow morning, actually.
At 1 o'clock.
Right.
Welcome back to the news, 4 o'clock news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Bob.
Back to the weather. What do you have for us today?
Very interesting weather report for today. There are hurricanes sweeping over Asia. They're coming down across the face of Germany. And there are a few over in New York.
It looks like the Tour de France might be postponed by basketball-sized hail.
Right, basketball size. Now that's hail there, folks. You don't want to walk outside when it's hailing like that. And when I say New York, I actually said that there are a few hurricanes sweeping over New York. What I meant was there are a few hurricanes sweeping over New York.
That's what he meant by it.
That's what I meant by that. You know.
Also, weather in Texas, still dry. Weather in Arizona, still dry.
Still dry, yes.
Weather in Oklahoma, a little bit of
Dry.
Yeah, a little bit of dry, but mostly dry still. California, very dry.
Oh, yes.
And in Wisconsin, we don't know. We don't go up that far north.
No one's been there. But, right, actually Texas, we had a bit of a dry season about a week ago. It was quite nice, actually. We need one of those. And then, actually, a few days ago, it was a little dry, actually.
And it's probably going to be dry again next week.
And then, the week after that, though, they've expected for a few months now, I've been looking forward to it, there is a little bit of a dry spell coming. So that'll be nice.
Well, this has been your news, 4 o'clock news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Bob.
Join us next time as we talk about dry spells in Texas.
Exactly. Oh, it started. I was not expecting this.
Process.
Hello, this is the news. We're back with a very interesting report about
Welcome back to the news. This is your 12 o'clock midnight news. And,
welcome back to the news. I'm Larry, and I'm not Larry.
Oh, sorry, I think it goes off there, man. Welcome back to the news. Your 4 o'clock news. This is, I'm Larry, and this is Bob, and we've got some interesting news today.
Unless it's falling asleep.
Welcome back to the news.
Right.
Up,
News.
break time.
What time is it? Break time. Oh, break time. Great, great. Well, we just wasted a whole half hour. Great.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
Good morning.
Right.
And I'm Larry.
And I'm Larry. Oh, you're.
I'm glad that was empty. Your 12 o'clock news. I'm Bob, and he's Bob.
What?
This is your midnight news, your 12 o'clock news, and we will be. I'm Bob. I'm not Bob. I'm Larry.
Hello, this is the news. I'm Larry. Whoops. I'm Bob, not Larry. Straight faces, everyone.
Should we talking happy things
Ah!
precious?
Goodness me. This man needs help. As I've said many times before. Actually, he may have said that I need help.
Master hypothesis.
I like the string. Another. And I'm Larry. This is your midnight news. Your this night.
Hello, this is the news. I'm Larry.
And I'm Larry. This is your normal news. You're not midnight news.
Right.
That's a wrap.